received quite a bit of vape mail yesterday. Some new batteries, a couple of new little devicey bits, and some new liquids. Unfortunately, some of the liquids do need to steep, so it will be a little while before they're ready for testing and review. I did want to share this with you though. This is popcorn, okay, and it's by a company called Real Vapes. realvapes.co.uk. It's a UK-based manufacturer, UK-produced liquid. £2.49, I think, for a 10ml bottle. Can't argue with that. I couldn't see any way on the site of ordering more than 10ml. Maybe it's there, but I couldn't see it. But really, for £2.49 for 10ml, you know, you could buy 3 bottles of this, and it would still be probably about the same price or a bit cheaper than some of the 30ml bottles that you get from other manufacturers. So, very good. Okay, right, so this is 12mg strength. You can, of course, customise that on the site. PG-VG ratio is 60-40. Okay, so hoping to get a little bit of vapour off that. And yeah, what I'm going to be using for this is this beast. Okay, this is a 1300 mAh battery. It's 4.2 volts, so it's a fixed voltage battery, but it's 4.2 volts manual battery. And on the top I've just got a basic 510 drip atomizer and a drip tip, I think from a Pro Tank. It's from a Pro Tank or an EVOD. Okay. I did want to use my 306 drip atomizer because I do prefer that, but unfortunately I've been testing out a few juices on that. Yesterday I was testing out a few, and yeah, it needs a wash. So let's see, I have used some of this already in here, so just top it up a bit. A few drops. One. That should be okay. The bottle does have a plastic tip. Mine seems to have a little crack in it, but it does have like it's not a needle nose, unfortunately, but it's not a stubby little thing, so it's not too hard really to get the drips out. Bottle squeezes quite easily, to be fair. It doesn't have the safety triangle on it, but it does have quite a bit of information, like your toxic warnings and the like, as well as a email address to contact Real Vapes and the website, and a little made in the UK. Let's see, can you see that? Made in the UK, brilliant. Okay, so let's give this a go. Okay, the most dominant flavour with this is a kind of butteriness. It definitely tastes more like a butter popcorn, maybe very slightly like a salted popcorn, but with only a very tiny salt taste to it. Definitely not, it's not particularly sweet. It's sweet enough for being a popcorn liquid, but it's not sweet. And it's not, doesn't have much of like a toffee taste, far more buttery. Yeah, I would definitely put this in the kind of butter popcorn category. So if you are looking for a kind of sweet toffee popcorn, then this might not be for you. But if you're looking for a, if you're looking for a kind of buttery popcorn taste, then yeah, it will be perfect for you. It does give a nice vape, really. I mean, I'm getting quite a warm vape through the drip atomizer, but yeah, it leaves a kind of popcorn taste on your tongue as well, which is really nice. I think this is something that I could definitely vape for, well, probably all day, really. I mean, it's a 12mg that I've got, not really getting any throat hit at all, or at least not much of a throat hit at all. Obviously, if you increase the nicotine, you'll probably increase some of the throat hit, but it doesn't seem to be one of those liquids that knocks you in the throat. But it is very nice, yeah. I'd happily fill a tank or a clearer with it. Another go. As you can see, we got a bit of e-liquid there. As you can see, you get plenty of vapour off it. There's no question about that. It does have the 40% VG in it, which probably contributes to that, but yeah, it is a nice nice tasting liquid. It's not overpowering, it's not sickly sweet as it could really be, being a popcorn flavour. But yeah, it's a nice buttery popcorn taste. Out of 10, does it taste like what it's supposed to be? Yeah, I'd give it a 9, just because I would like a little bit more of a kind of salty taste to it, but then I do like salt popcorn. I don't know if that's possible without dropping loads of salt in the bottle, which obviously no one wants. I certainly don't want that. But if it was a little bit saltier tasting, that would be quite nice. But it's a very solid 9. You know, it does. I mean, if you're looking for a butter popcorn, and that's kind of it, just butter popcorn, then it would be 10 out of 10. It tastes like a butter popcorn. There's no denying that at all. For me personally, what do I think? It is a nice liquid. It's something that I could definitely vape for quite a while. Not too strong, quite smooth, nice buttery taste, leaves a nice aftertaste. I'd probably give it, again, a solid 9. Not far off a 10. I mean, for me, again, it's just a case of I would like that extra little kind of saltiness to it, just to add an extra dimension to it. I don't know if that's possible. If it is, then it would be wonderful. Something to note, of course, although this isn't a toffee popcorn, if you do have a toffee e-liquid, you could always put a couple of drops of that in with your popcorn, and hey, you might get a nice toffee popcorn taste. So yeah, for me, flat out 9. Very good liquid. Realvapes.co.uk, £2.49 for 10 millilitres. Can't argue with that, really. Available in a range of nicotine strengths. And yeah, check it out, and happy vaping.